So happy post-holiday if you guys celebrated the holiday yesterday. We are going to do your weeklies this week. I am doing $5 one question readings only until December 1st, and then that's it. You can't do a $5 one question reading again until sometime next year. I don't know when. I need my body needs to take a break to kind of cleanse and stuff like that. My energy. But everybody gets 2 readings this week. I am doing the 300 subscriber giveaway. The link is below. I did add that add-on if you haven't seen the video. I'll see if I remember to put the link below. And then that's basically it. So let's get started with Aries. Let me know if you in the below if you guys like it better when you see me or if you just like to see the cards. I don't know, because somebody said they like it better when they see me. I'm getting more views when people look at me. I don't know. I make the craziest faces. But you guys let me know. So you have the 2 of Swords sideways. You're going back and forth between a choice because you don't have enough information to make the decision. With the Judgment, you haven't made a decision yet because, again, you're teetering back and forth because you don't have enough information. With the 9 of Pentacles, you're in this very independent energy where you have everything under control on the outside. But on the inside, you have this 9 of Swords energy. So it's kind of like a duck in water where, like, you see the duck gliding and you think, oh, how beautiful. But underneath, you don't see his feet going like a, really, really fast. So people aren't seeing how stressed out you are. For some of you, it's obvious. Like, you're just basically showing them, like, la. For others of you, you're just calm. But really inside, you're, like, freaking out. I think possibly because you have to make this choice. With the 6 of Swords, things do get better. After someone comes in with love with the Knight of Cups, someone has to come in and heal the situation. They have to come in. There needs to be a level of affection, meaning communication, touch, feel, kiss, depending on the level of, the relationship you're dealing with. Because, there's certain people you don't kiss or touch, you know what I mean? But you do show affection for, like, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you for everything you've done. Don't think that we're not seeing what you're doing. Like, this level of affection, appreciation that's coming in with the 5 of Cups from someone that you haven't stopped thinking about. I see a hug here. So there might be some hugging. It might be someone that you just have to, like, it's almost like somebody was seeing what you were doing with the Knight of, this is the Mermaid Tarot. And then with the Page of Wands, there's going to be some type of, I see flirtation, but Page of Wands energy is more like young, immature. You might be dealing with a teenager or somebody younger than you. Let me see more information. It is the holiday season, so we're getting together with friends and family. So it could be like you're out with your family and you're trying to keep your cool because they drive you crazy. Things get better, but you don't know what to do in certain situations because sometimes you want to pop off and sometimes you don't. But in the end, there's always love and you guys end up hugging and like you're the youngest or in the family for your generation or whatever, or you're dealing with younger people that are testing your attitude kind of thing. But with the 4 of Wands, this has to do with the home. Yeah, for some of you, this is just what's happening this holiday weekend. For others of you, this is what's going to happen this week. So just be mindful of your words, and because I think we all know for Thanksgiving, when you get with family, sometimes they do say some things that kind of like, oh, really? You're going to say that? You're going to say that out loud in front of everybody? Oh, okay. So just be mindful of your words and stuff because it is going to affect a younger energy, or it might affect you, so just don't take anything too personally. With the King of Wands, it looks like somebody's super passionate. They're pursuing what they want at all costs. They're not giving up no matter what anybody says. With the Page of Cups, they're coming out and they're speaking their mind about something that they are looking to work with or look towards. With the Ace of Swords, they're being very clear about this. I feel like this is more work or relationship than family. With the World, is because they're trying to move forward. They're trying to progress. They're trying to end one phase and move into the next one with the Page of Wands because they figured out what it is that they want to do, what they're passionate about. But the King of Wands then drops down to a Page of Wands. So maybe you start off with fervor this week and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this and blah, 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 blah. And then that passion starts to fade for some of you. With the King of Swords, you're being very vocal about what it is that you want to get done. But this part of your personality that's coming out is actually making people look at you like, are you okay? Like, what's going on with you? right? But you don't care. You're putting the work in. You're doing what you got to do. It's almost like you're pursuing something that's out of the ordinary, extraordinary almost. Maybe some of you are going on a diet. Some of you are, you know, you got together with someone, you decided, hey, let's go do this, and you're really doing it, and you're taking the steps towards it, and people are like, you're really going to do this kind of thing? I don't know. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling. With the Six of Wands, this is going to be successful. It's going to start off as a home-based business or a home-based project or something that happens in the home. It's going to be very stressful at first. There's going to be a lot of burdens because there's a lot of small things that you have to fine-tune when you're starting a business, or you're doing something out of the ordinary or extraordinary, or you're doing something, you know, out of the box. With the King of Cups, you really love what you're doing. And with the Three of Wands, you don't care. You're going for it. You're planning. You're taking the actions to do it. You're not just, you know how a lot of people have dreams. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, and they never do anything. You're doing it. Whatever this is, you're doing it. You're like, I'm going to do this. Taurus. Taurus. These are 2 readings. One is weekend, one is week. Or you could use them, you know, switch them around however you like. So the first reading is 3 of Cups. You are getting together with people. Obviously, it's a holiday weekend. So a lot of people are getting together. With the World, it's different this time, though. It seems new. Almost like you guys stopped doing something a certain way and you moved into something new. I don't know if maybe you're at a new venue, you're with a new family. You know how like sometimes like you have a partner, so then you go to their house, their family's house versus your family's house kind of thing. If you're celebrating the holiday, but something's very new and different. You're walking towards something new and walking away from other things. Like some of you might be, like I said, like not spending Thanksgiving with your family, and you know normally do because you're spending it with someone else's family. With the Queen of Wands, you're looking good though. You're looking really good, right? And with the Page Temperance, Cancer Baby Tarot says that Temperance is like a divine union. So this could be a union with you and someone else, or it could just be you encompassing that like calm, peace, balanced version of yourself. It's different from what people are accustomed to seeing with the Death card. It's different. You've changed. You know, sometimes people have to, you know, like what, I don't know. I keep getting that you're like going to someone else's holiday thing or someone else's house and you're presenting yourself. And it's like sometimes you get a second chance to be the best version of yourself around other people that you can't be around your family because they're always judging you on who you were when you were growing up kind of thing. So I feel like you're actually being able to do that now. And with the Empress, everyone thinks that you are the bomb.com. They're like, you might even be pregnant for some of you. Or finding out that you're pregnant, and there's just like a mess. It's like you go to this person's work, house, situation, whatever, and you have small talk, but they have like a squad of people. I feel like big family kind of energy. I'm feeling like their family's a mess, and you're just trying to keep your composure. But I could be wrong. Because look at this card. It's like that messy family kind of card. You know, like when Ariel was with her sisters and they're all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, with the 5 of Cups in reverse, it's not your past. It's what's happening right now. It's whoever's in your present. This is very different from, I think, the past relationships you've been in, or the past friendships that you've been in, or the past working relationships that you've been in. Because you might be going to, like, your boss's house for, you know, the holidays, or they're having, like, a holiday Thanksgiving kind of event or whatever. Some people don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but they take the time off to celebrate life. You know what I mean? With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, it looks like you're not going to be single for very much longer if you are meeting someone new this weekend. If you haven't met anybody, like you might just be going to like a friend's house, but then they like you and they're like, oh, I like that person. Why don't you date them? You know how awkward that is? It's like, I literally just came by to be a supporting friend and to eat some food because I was hungry. But, you know, and then you're like looking at your friend like, never thought of you as like a dating partner kind of thing for some of you that are single. For those of you that are in relationships, you might be going to like the next level in your relationship because the family, friends, coworkers, whatever, they're impressed by you. You're doing a good job. Let's just say that. You did good, you know? 9:38 Gemini. Ooh, some of you are going out this weekend or making plans to go out this weekend. You're not happy about it though. It happens a lot on holiday weekends, right? With the 8 of Wands, things are moving quick. People are making plans. And you're outside like, I don't want to go. You don't want to go. But you're going with the Fool. You're like, fine. You know, out of remorse or out of like guilt. With the King of Cups, out of love. You're just like, fine, I'll go. With the 3 of Swords, it's painful though. With the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Wow, okay, so for some of you, I feel like you don't want to go and hang out with people that you need to, but you're doing it out of obligation, out of love, out of whatever. But then you realize like there's a lot of arguments, heartbreak, whatever. Like the people that you're surrounding yourself with are people that you really don't want to be around for personal reasons that cause problems. But it's just like what you're supposed to do with the Justice card and the 7 of Cups. You have other options, but that requires you to spend money. And I feel like these options that you're getting are free. And therefore you're like, fuck it, I'll just do that. But some of you might actually just say, you know what, I don't want to hang out with these people. I'm going to go pay for this party. Because, you know, they have a lot of parties this weekend. So you might be doing that. For others of you, this has nothing to do with the weekend. This is your weekly reading. And you have to go to all these business meetings and all these things, and you don't want to go, but obligation, you have to go. Or out of family obligation, you have to go. And you're just like, I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it, shorty. I don't want to get out of my face. Second reading. 8 of Pentacles. You're working on a project that you've been planning and you're executing with fervor and passion, and things are going well. You're really excited about this. You're dealing with the justice system. So whatever things you needed to get in order, like if you have a business and you have to be within compliance, you're doing that. If you're dealing with things with, let's say your parents are elderly and you're dealing with, you know, insurance, you're doing that. If you have to handle anything that has to do with the court, the justice, the legal system, your taxes, answering letters from the IRS, you're doing that. You're, you know, like for some of you. For others of you, you're just taking you might actually be starting your first LLC, second, third, whatever, a nonprofit, whatever. You're filing the paperwork. You're doing something this week. You have a lot of options. It could be stocks, whatever, that you're going towards this week because you want to level up, and it is going to help you level up financially. You will be making more money because you're doing everything you need to do the right way. And with the Emperor, you're the boss, bitch. You're the boss, dude. You got all of this going on right now. You're like, I'm doing everything correctly. Just by you. Cancer. My baby, Cancer. So with Cancers, 7 of Pentacles. Some of you are putting are investing in things or looking at your investments. Some of you are pregnant or trying to get pregnant, or don't even know you're pregnant yet. But you know you're trying, or you know you are, or you know that's what you want. With the Devil in reverse, you are just like not falling into any temptations that are stop you from getting what you want. With the 6 of Cups, like you don't give into any devil energy at all. You're like, you look at it and you're like, devil be gone. You can recognize the devil energy. You see it and you're like, oh, here it comes. Like you are not dealing with it. With the 6 of Cups, you're just like not even playing with it. You're not. You're just. For some of you, it's just being with family and just staying away from the ones that you know trigger you. You know, but you've changed. You're not feeding into anything negative anymore. With the 10 of Pentacles, you want stability in family. And for some of you, you're just trying to keep the peace during family events. And for others of you, you're going out there literally looking for that partner so you can have your own Thanksgiving with. And not to say that everybody's celebrating Thanksgiving, because a lot of people do not celebrate this holiday. But in general, with the Fool, some of you are finally going to take that leap of faith that you needed to take with someone in your past that's single. Some of you might just be hanging out with a friend. They're like, oh, you're single, I'm single, let's just hang out. And you think it's just innocent. Whoa. With the Page of Cups, somebody's going to apologize to you very soon. Or they're going to come in with love, because this Page of Cups followed by the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Empress. This person that's coming around is stable. They have everything going on. They're financially stable, and they're looking at you as an Empress. It might be a mixed relationship. It might not. But it looks like whoever's coming around sees you as the end-all, be-all. And they're going to give you some type of affection. And it comes from this kind of social energy. Like I feel like you're going to come across somebody at some kind of event or something. if you're, I don't know if I did 2 readings for Cancer. I don't think I did. I think I just did 1. The Hanged Man, you've been thinking about something, but you're trying not to think about it. With the Hanged Man sideways, with the 2 of Cups, it has to do with probably a past relationship that you had a tower moment with. I knew it was past, I just felt it. And you can't stop the thoughts. It's almost like OCD thoughts. But with the 6 of Pentacles, it looks like you're finally going to be able to let go of this. With the 2 of Wands, you see red flags quicker because of this relationship. You don't realize how beneficial this was in your discernment process going forward. And with the Queen of Swords, you're kind of like really bitter about stuff and hurt, but you're putting the work and you're putting energy into something because you want to be happy. You want the love and you want to have that divine union with somebody. So this last relationship, as I feel like, was really hard for you, but it actually prepared you for the next one because now you have discernment. Now you know what you want, what you don't want, what you're willing to put up with. You're not letting people walk all over you. You're doing what you got to do. But I want to give you another reading because it just didn't feel like a reading. That just felt like advice. You know, 10 of Cups. You have a lot of emotional fulfillment. It is a holiday weekend, so people get happy with the holidays. 3 of Cups, you are reuniting with people, which makes sense. With the High Priestess, you know that you're going to have to put some effort into something. With the 7 of Pentacles. With the Fool in reverse, but you're not doing it. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not taking those necessary steps. I'm pretty sure I dropped another card, but I don't see it. Sorry. So you know you're supposed to take a leap of faith. You get the opportunity and you didn't take it. You're cautious. Cautious in the face of danger. With the 6 of Cups, it's because there's just too much going on right now. You know, there's just so much going on. It's very hard for you to make a decision. With this King of Cups, though, somebody's coming in. They've made the choice to come in. I don't know if you're going to entertain this energy. I just did a reading on that for you guys. Because you just have too much going on. Don't let those things, excuses, distractions, affect you. This could be a 10 of Cups. The World, the 10 of Wands backwards. Whatever this is going to help you. I don't know. I feel like this person or whoever's coming into your life that I feel like you're going to reject. You're not going to. That's the person that can help you relieve all of your stresses and woes. Everything's easier with 2 people. Pay half the rent. Pay half the bills. You know, somebody's there to run errands with you and for you and blah, blah, blah. You know, and when you're doing it by yourself, it's hard. With the Magician, you manifested this. Like I said, remember in the reading, if you guys didn't see it, I'm going to put the link below for Cancer reading about like why you're not finding the person you're supposed to be with. Or if you're in a relationship, this is why things are a little bit tough right now, is because you're not utilizing your partner, as an asset, as something that can help you. In my last reading, I was like, you know, like God sends you someone and you're like, oh God, please send me someone. Oh no, not him. Oh no, 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 no. I love that part of the reading. No, not this one. I think it is this one. You manifested this. Someone's coming in and being really honest with you, and you're going to have to make a tough decision because they see you as the bomb diggity empress. You got it all together. You may not feel that way. Some of you may. With the 6 of Swords, if you take this leap of faith, things will improve in your life drastically. Like your burdens are going to suddenly disappear because you have the power of 2. You have someone that you trust's point of view or like opinion. You know, you have 4 hands instead of 2. I just feel like I don't like telling people to give someone a shot, because if you do give someone a shot, you're going against your instincts, and sometimes your instincts are there for a reason. And then things go wrong and you're like, I should have trusted my instincts. You know what I mean? So I don't like telling people what to do. But what I'm seeing is, it doesn't mean you have to be with them, sleep with them, or whatever. What I'm seeing is that this person can help you. It doesn't have to be love, sex, love. This person can help you. So just, I don't know, just keep that in mind. Leo. Hey, Leo. So these cards fell out when I was shuffling before. Things are getting better with the 6 of Wands. You are finally being recognized by people from your past. Wait a minute. Was that 2 cards or 1? I don't know why I keep feeling multiples, but they're not. Like, I feel like I dropped 2 cards. I feel like I picked up 2 cards. It's just weird. But you're not loving this attention. What the fuck is wrong with you? Leos love attention. You're not loving this attention for some reason. You wanted this attention. You're getting it, but you're not loving it. You've been working on this. You're heartbroken. That's why you're not enjoying the moment. Something happened that hurt you, and now you can't enjoy the moment when you're finally getting it. Your accolades, you're this, you're that. You know, like if you were waiting for, here it is, waiting for a moment for something to happen, it's happening, and now you can't even enjoy it because you're hurt. That's hard, because people can always tell you, like, compartmentalize and look, why don't you just not focus on that and live in the present moment? But sometimes you can't, like, you have OCD thoughts, like it just keeps popping up in your head and you can't help it. That's what I feel like is happening with you. I mean, it could just be with you, with your family, like they set off triggers and you can't enjoy the good times because they've already triggered you from, like, they know exactly how to push your buttons and they do it, and you're just like, and then you just can't enjoy the rest of the time. You go into hermit mode, you start thinking about things, then you get disappointed, angry, and sad, and then the 10 of Wands in reverse, you just can't let it go. Like, you're going to be triggered this weekend. Don't let them trigger you. Like, you wanted to see your family, you wanted to hang out with them, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I don't even know why I always want to see these people. Don't do that. For others of you, it's you finally being recognized at work or in your life for something that you've always wanted, but you can't enjoy because something else has happened this week that caused you distress. And so just understand that, like, that whatever that negative catalyst is that happens this week, don't let it rain on your parade, because you are finally getting the recognition that you deserve, and you shouldn't let something else bother you. Just revel in the moment. Put whatever's bothering you on the back burners if you're able to do that, and just enjoy this moment, because we only get these little moments every now and then. You don't want to go back in retrospect and be like, oh, I should have, had more fun with it or whatever. Enjoy it. It's your moment. You deserve that recognition. You deserve all the stuff that you're getting, and people realizing all of these things about you. There it is. But it's harder to do in actuality than in retrospect. So with the Devil and I'm sorry, I just got a headache out of nowhere. Some of you might get a headache. Some of you might have blood issues, because blood issue, the constriction of the blood, is sometimes what causes headaches. Maybe take a blood thinner, like an aspirin or something. Drink some alcohol. That always helps. But the reason alcohol helps is because it thins out the blood. I would talk to your doctor, God forbid, blood clotting issues. But I feel like some of you guys are going to be at a point where somebody says or does something and then boom, instant headache. Make sure you're breathing, because lack of breath also causes headaches and dizziness and stuff like that. So there is a devil energy. I feel like it's your family. I'm sorry. I always, like, around Thanksgiving, but there is a devil energy that has not changed with the moon in reverse. Everything around them is miserable. They're never happy. They're never stable. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, they never have passion or love for anything. But then there's the King of Wands upright. So this person is younger than you, and they're just always in a negative mood, and they always bring problems. And then you're going to be around some elder people, the King of Wands and the King of Cups, and they're going to pop off. This is all going down, Tower moment. The older people with the younger negative energy, the younger negative energy comes in, and they're all like, da. And you're here trying to maintain the peace and be strong with the Queen of Pentacles energy. I don't think anybody should get involved with that. And then with the Three of Pentacles, you're like you're so sweet. You or someone is trying to remedy this with, like, techniques of, like, hey guys, can we just talk about this? Like, what's the root of the problem? And, like, maybe if we just sit down and blah, 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 blah. That's not going to work. With the Page of Wands, this is very immature energy. With the Five of Swords, they don't listen to no one. They don't care. This person has no respect for their elders, for people, for anything. You're going to be dealing with this energy this week or this weekend that you don't know how to control. And the thing is, you're not supposed to control them. Nobody's supposed to control anybody. You're trying to keep the peace with the Two of Swords, trying to make, balance and stuff. But I could feel this energy is like, I don't know if you could ignore the energy. I don't think that's going to work either. But there's going to be some conflict resolution for y'all. Virgo. 2451. Hey Virgos, so some of you are dealing with a younger energy. Could be your children, could just be that you're dating someone younger, or you're talking to someone younger that's really disappointed because it doesn't seem like anything has changed and that you're not going out and talking about them. I feel like for some of you guys, you're dating multiple people and they finally, and it's like the holiday weekend. So for people that are dating multiple people and then they go out on a holiday, that's when you get caught. That's when people start realizing, like, why aren't you hanging out with me for Thanksgiving? And what are you doing? How come you didn't pick up your phone on Thanksgiving? And I've been trying to call you and reach you. Like, what's going on? So you got a younger energy that you've been fucking around with, that you really like, but you're not with them for the holidays. And they're disappointed and they're like being vocal. They're like, what's going on? Starting to question you with the moon. What's happening? They know there's a secret. Why are you acting so different now? Why are you talking to me different when I call you? Why are you acting different? Like, Ace of Pentacles. You're looking for, I don't know, I feel like some of you are solidifying another relationship, making that stable. But with the Ten of Swords, that person's not having it because they see you going off, texting all the time. And that could be it too, that they're like, who are you texting? It's Thanksgiving. I'm just texting my friends. Can I see? And you don't want to let them see. That becomes a problem. With the Strength, you're holding your ground. You're like, nah, I'm just texting people. It's Thanksgiving. Relax. King of Pentacles, you trying to be stable. With the Six of Cups, all these immature energies, all these people are like, I don't know, interrupting your time with family. Or at least that's what you're telling them. And they're just like, this doesn't seem right. I don't know. You're going to deal with a lot of stuff this week. Next reading, Two of Cups. So there is a connection that you're giving to with the Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, because they're pregnant for some of you, or because you put so much investment into this one, that with the World, you don't want it to end, but it's changing. The Lovers, because there's something in the midst that's kind of like, you have to make a choice, but of course you're not making a choice. With the Six of Wands, it looks like you're going to have success with this, but there's a double energy in your house with the Four of Wands, in your home. And your house could be your brain, your mind, you know, because that's where you house your soul and your, you know, all of you. And somebody's finding out about it with the Hierophant. Somebody's getting gainful information on this. And with the Five of Cups, there's going to be some type of disappointment from your past. Someone's really working on this. And with the Nine of Swords, they're saying everything they need to say. They're doing it quickly. They're very passionate about this. With the Nine of Cups, they're being selfish and they're doing what's best for them because they want to stay on that. I don't know if it's you or the other person. You need a whole, Virgo needs a personal reading. You're the only sign that I said that about. I am doing personal readings until December 1st. I'm doing $5 one-question readings. If you guys want more information, you can click the links below or just email me. My email is below and you can Cash App me or do whatever. I'll give you the information. But there's just too much more. There's more going on here than I can do for like a weekend reading. Like, you know, your monthlies are coming out though. My nose itches. Libra. You get 2 readings. Just a kind reminder that I'm only doing one-question readings and personal readings until December 1st, and then I'm taking a break. So you got a lot of information. Four of Pentacles. Some of you are not letting go of this fire that you have for someone. Someone's got this in and out energy and they don't want to change their ways. With the Ten of Pentacles, you're sitting down with friends and family, enjoying a nice meal, being happy, everything's going to be good for a second, but they have other options. So it's somebody that's like in and out. Somebody, either you or someone is like going to multiple places. You know, Thanksgiving weekend just happened, all at once. With the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of things you need to do, a lot of places you need to visit. You're trying to figure out what is the most meaningful way to like go and how to visit all these people and how to make sure everyone's happy. You're planning everything, but people are always hurt because they want you to spend more time than you're willing to spend there, but you can't because you're trying to keep the peace and make everybody happy. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is your solution. You might just be throwing money at the problem for some of you guys. Maybe it's Black Friday and you guys are spending some money. With the Moon, you're not telling everybody what you're doing. You're just like, oh, I gotta go, I got somewhere else to go. I gotta go somewhere else to go. And that kind of makes people uneasy. But it's what makes you happy. You don't care. You're in charge. You got your schedule. You're like, I'm gonna spend 30 minutes here. I'm gonna spend 20 minutes here. I got this to do, and you don't care. Like you went from being like a knight to a page. So you're starting to kind of lose passion for all the stuff that you were happy and excited to do, because people are making it miserable because they want more time with you. But you're trying to make everyone happy. I get what you're going through. But you don't care because you're a Libra. You're like, this is the plan. And I'm sticking to the plan. And the plan works for me. I'm not going to let you mess my mental stability up because you want something that I cannot give you. I'm giving you the 15 minutes I can give you. That's kind of like what I'm feeling. With the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, this is all water signs right here. 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 9 of Wands. You got all fire and water right here. This is really weird balance. Lots of 3s. You got 3 3s. That's it. Okay. So everything that you planned with friends and family, it's coming to fruition. You're happy. Everything's good, or was good if, this was yesterday. And, you reconciled with a lot of people. It was exactly what you were looking for. Yes, you had to protect yourself because it's always defensive when you're around family long term. There were some arguments and some conflicts, but overall there was lots of love. With the 9 of Wands, you defended yourself graciously and gracefully, and you knew that was going to happen. But that just always happens when you hang out with family. One more reading because I think you guys deserve that other reading. You have a 2 of Pentacles. You're just trying to balance everything in life with your words. You're being very thoughtful with your words with the Page of Swords. And with the 2 of Cups, you're just trying to maintain connections with people in a very amicable way. With the 6 of Swords, you're doing it. What you've learned, you're applying it and you're doing it. And some people are disappointed by it because they expected you to freak out or get angry or react a certain way. But with the 9 of Pentacles, you're under control. You got everything together. With the Hierophant, you know exactly how to react to each and every single person. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna go help with the sweet potato pie right now. I don't even like sweet potato pie. My dad does, or I'm gonna go check on the fire in the back. And the fire in the back, like you're just saying whatever you got to do to get out of the situation because you know that this is the trigger and you're not gonna fall into the trigger. You're like, I'm not dealing with this. With the 7 of Wands, people are now getting defensive, and you know it because with the Death, you're different. You're like, I'm not entertaining I'm not doing this. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to react to that snarky comment that you made. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm going to maintain my peace and my energy so I can manifest more because y'all are the ones that are holding me down by making me crazy, and I refuse to be crazy. You're like Harley Quinn before she met the Joker. So it's like you used to be Harley Quinn and now you're like Harley Quinn before she met the Joker. You're just like really interesting. It's like a reversal kind of, and they're looking at you like, maybe she has changed or maybe he has changed, Sagittarius. Ooh, you guys in the holidays. Sagittarius. You walking away from all the bullshit. I'm walking away from the troubles in my mind. I'm walking away. My words. From the bullshit and the lies. I'm walking away. From the troubles in my mind. I'm walking away. From the bullshit and the strife. You're just like, nah. This is holidays. I know what to expect. Not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. You got none but love for you, honey. With the Empress energy, you're like, I am in charge of me. I'm happy. I love being with my family. You love holidays. Sagittarius, they love holidays more than anything. I think Sagittarius love holidays more than any sign. They love getting together with family. They know they're going to have to be careful with what they say. King and Queen of Swords, they don't get along. So you're trying your best not to snap back, but can't help that either. With the 2 of Cups, you're just trying to maintain relationships. Everything's cool. It might be that you brought someone with you because you have the King and Queen of Swords here, and both of you got mouths. Like you found your partner, but both of you got something to say. And your partner's just like, I'm not putting up with this shit. Like if your family pops off at me, I'm gonna, you know, like they've already told you that that's what they're gonna do with the Page of Pentacles. Like they're offering, you know, to just stay quiet and balance out the situation. But they know with the Nine of Pentacles that, you know, there's gonna be some disappointment. So for some of you, this is you. And for others of you, this is the person you're bringing with you to wherever you're going. That you're just like hoping and praying that they don't pop off at your family or anybody. Very interesting. With the Knight of Cups, you have so much love in your heart this weekend. I mean, everybody does. It's a very, you know, for those of you that are with friends and family, if you're not with friends and family, you might just be going to a situation and watching this all happen. You're like, you know, like when you when you go to people's houses, it's not your family. And then all of a sudden it's like watching tennis. You're just like watching them go back and forth because you're the guest, so you can't say anything. So you're just like, ooh, if you're the guest, I feel like you're the one seeing all of this go down, and you're just like in your head, like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not getting involved in this. Like, this is some crazy shit. Like, I thought my family was fucking. With the Knight of Cups, you have, that made me smile, like I laugh a lot. With the Knight of Cups, you have, I feel like you're receiving, not that you're giving, you're receiving love, which makes things better. For some of you, you needed to be around people. You needed to feel that unconditional love, that you needed this more than anything, and that's why this holiday is affecting you. It's you manifested this. You're talking about your feelings. You're taking a leap of faith. You looking good, but you always look good, my sexy Sages. I love my Sages. A lot of people say Leos are beautiful. I think Sages are the most beautiful sign in the zodiac because you guys are just sexy and fine as fuck, right? Whoever is the Queen of Wands, they're creating a tower moment that's making you think. Again, it could be that person that you brought to the party. It could be you. It could be the matriarch of the family. It could be somebody. You know, and you're looking at this for the first time. You have two thinking cards. You have the Hangman and the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. And you're offering solutions. Like, you're looking at everything go down. Almost like a third party or an observer. And you're just like you see the solution. And I think you're offering solutions of, like, how to make things better. That can go any way. Anything else you want to say to Sag? My sexy Sag. Ow! Yeah, that's you, King of Wands. Sexy, fine as fuck. Yeah, this is what you were looking for. You were looking to try to create peace. But, I mean, if we all know family, it's like, you can't really come in and change people. People are set in their ways. You gotta take it or leave it. But there's always somebody that comes in and tries to, like, fix the family and fix the situation. And they're all looking at them like, you think that out of all these years that we've been doing this, you're going to come in and make a big change? Nobody's been able to change that. This is like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you go as a guest to someone's whatever, you just stay the fuck quiet and you just watch them. And then you can tell your partner when you get home what you think could have or should have would have happened. But you don't get involved right there in the moment. Not in other people's families. No, you don't. Capricorn. Oh, did I do Scorpio? I don't think I did Scorpio. I'll do Scorpio next. So let me just write that down. This is Sag. This is Capricorn. This is Sag. I don't think I did Scorpio. Oh well. I'll do it next. Capricorn. 10 of Swords. Somebody's upset. They're not saying it though with the moon. Somebody's really angry, upset, hurt. And it's taking a lot of strength to just like not, I mean, this is different for you with the world, like to not vocalize it and make a big deal out of it. With the Two of Swords, you're choosing not to engage. With the Seven of Cups, you're like, I'm not even looking at my options. I'm just going to be quiet. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm dropping my burdens. I'm not getting involved in this crazy family dynamic or this, you know, like, I feel like this happens all the time and you're just like, nope, not with me, not today, Satan, not with my family. I'm not doing it. Not today. No, you don't. With the Three of Wands, you weren't looking for conflict. You're defending yourself. You're always defending yourself, I think, with your family and your friends, though. And things do get better in the house, you know, like, but I think it's because you decided not to engage. You're like, I'm not adding fuel to the fire. Y'all want to fight? Y'all fight. I'm just gonna be right here. You guys are funny. The next one. With the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, oh, that's nice. You go from being single to being in a very committed relationship. If you're not with anybody, you're gonna meet someone and it's gonna be fast, right? So from one holiday to the next, it's exactly what you were looking for. You guys are great at home. You're good in the public eye. You guys talk to each other about everything. You feel like you have no secrets. It's like the perfect balance. That could be someone that you're like dating, that it turns serious very quickly. Or it could be someone that you meet. Hold on. Make sure you're always looking good. With the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands, if you don't, you're not going to be able to defend yourself, or you're going to be defensive. I think probably because people critique you like, your hair's out of place. Why aren't you wearing makeup? Why aren't you doing, you know? So it's like if you look to the nines, they have nothing to say kind of thing. And you're going to be able to find someone, because when you look good, people look at you and they're like, ooh. But when you don't look that great, they're like, I don't know, should I talk to this person? And this is what they look like. Because I mean, if this is how they go out and present themselves to the world, you know, I don't know why I'm getting that for you guys, but I am getting that for you guys. I think there's a second reading. I don't know if I did it. You have a lot of options this weekend. You get to choose what you want to do. A lot of you are going to be spending time with people from your past, and that is a good thing. With the Wheel of Fortune, with the Page of Swords, you're just going to be talking to other people. You manifested this. I mean, it is the holidays, you know, and you're going to be healing from this. I think a lot of times when people get together with family, it is very healing energy, because it is your origin energy. Like, these are the people that made you who you are. So therefore, when you go back to source, family, it heals you. Even if you fight the whole time, it's just like, that's my family. I love them. And it just being around them, the energy bouncing off each other, that familiar energy, it's healing. So these things are good. We're community-based people, and we have been brainwashed, and I'm saying this out loud, to believe that we need to be independent and move away from our families and do this and do that. No, we are communal beings, just like every animal in the world. We are meant to be in communities with family, with people, all supporting each other, all loving each other. So when you come back to source, all of a sudden it's healing and you feel better. You should have never left in the first place. You guys should have just worked through everything together. But the society teaches you to separate. But it's so funny because media tells you, like, be independent, move away, do this. Therapists will say, get away from your family and all of this stuff. But then when you look at the actual communities, like if you look at all communities all over the world, like immigrants, they tend to be very communal. Jewish people, Indian people, Africans, like Africans from Africa people, Hispanics, huge community, Italians, Greeks, Europeans. I don't know anything about Australia or New Zealand, but I'm assuming they're communal. You know, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, all over the world, the Polynesians, they're all very family-centered, communal-centered. And it's only when they leave and they come to America do they feel like you're supposed to be separated from your family. Like, Europe is really big on that. So I feel like for this right here, you guys are realizing that even when I'm with my family and they're crazy and quirky, I feel better. Now you're understanding the power of family. You're understanding the strength you get from your family, no matter how dysfunctional it is. And I feel like that's what you guys are feeling right now. You're just like, you know, Five of Pentacles. You feel like the outcast, some of you. But it doesn't matter because you showed up looking good. There's a King to the Queen of... Well, this is very interesting. So I don't know. I just, you know, let me circle Capricorn because that was a really good message. I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm just letting you know, like, this is just what I felt like I had to tell you guys. Please don't get offended. 4439, Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. I didn't forget you. Well, I skipped you, but I didn't forget you. I came back. So, Scorpio. You get 2 readings. 2. Chariot. Some of you are going out, but you don't want to go out with the Queen of Wands. You're angry, you're bitter, you're fighting before you leave the house. You don't want to deal with this stuff. You know, with the Page of Cups, there's going to be an apology necessary. I think some of you are just fighting before you leave the house because you don't like the way you look, or you don't like the way you feel, or you don't want to go. There's a lot of fighting this weekend for you guys. With the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's a nice match, but the Queen of Wands is furious. Whoever this Queen of Wands energy is, she's pissed. She wants an apology, and that's what's causing the problem, or she has to give an apology, and that's what's causing the problem. But there's a problem, but you guys are still going out looking good, fly to the 9s with the Ace of Swords. You're going to have communication and clarity this weekend. With the Knight of Swords, it's coming quickly. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's stability, because you realize that whoever you're with, this other partner, this other being, this other half of you, like, this is what is best for you. Like, with the give and take, you know, it has to be a balance. You guys give, you guys take. But somebody just, there's an apology that's either somebody has to give or doesn't want to give. And then, and that apology, and it's not just like, I'm sorry. For some of you, it's I'm sorry. For others, you like, for others of you, it's an I'm sorry because blah, 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 blah. I'm aware of what I did and how this affected us. And, you know, I want to make things better with you, and maybe we should try to work on it. It's more of a deeper apology than I'm sorry. For some of you, I'm sorry is enough, because the other person's looking at you like they have never apologized. This is a big stepping stone. For others of you, it's like you need to go in depth, you know, with an appendix, and then you have to go and reference all the little, you know, like it's a report. But that's for some of you this weekend. For others of you, an appendix, that's funny. Sorry. Little cliff notes, little references. 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Some of you are doing the holidays or celebrating in your home. Some of you are just staying home and not even interacting with family. You're like, nah, I'm not going. Just we'll make excuses. We're not going to go hang out with our family this week, right? Because you're trying to balance things out. And you guys, some of you guys just want to stay home and make a baby. You're just like, nah, right? You have the Justice next to the 2 of Pentacles. So you're trying to balance things out with the 8 of Wands quickly, making things better, calming things down. With the Knight of Swords, I don't know. Scorpio is not dealing very well with interacting with family and other people this week. I mean, things get better. You guys, there's clarity, communicate. It's just different. It's like this holiday, there's a lot of strife for y'all. With other ones, people are calm and they're just getting together, and they're, you know, not Scorpio. Scorpio's like, I'll fight you. You know, and it's a lot of this young energy, like young energy popping off kind of thing. Hold on. Yeah, this is going to require patience, but I don't feel like you have patience. Sorry, guys. I know you're probably like, what? Look at your monthlies. They're coming out soon. Aquarius. 48:15. Hello, my sexy Aquarius, beautiful babies, my angels. 7 of Wands. You on the defense. 10 of Swords. What people are saying are hurting you this holiday. But you're maintaining your stability. You're like, I don't care. I'm doing what I got to do to make me happy. And if you don't like it, I don't care. People are not in agreement with whatever choices you've made recently. With the 9 of Wands, you will be defending yourself. You got 2 defensive cards here. One guarded and one defended card. And that's how you're feeling this holiday with the 10 of Swords. That's you, Swords energy right there. It's like you're stepping outside of yourself because you're just trying to maintain the peace. You're like, whatever. Say whatever you want to say. I'm going to have some turkey. Would you like some? If you're celebrating the holidays, if you're not, you know, you're just trying to balance things out and be fair. People are not in agreement with whatever decisions you've made, though. Just with the 2 of Cups and the Knight of Cups, it has to do with a union that you were once in that you're pulling yourself out of. So maybe you guys are getting a divorce or breaking up, and like, you know, it's the holidays and they're like, why now? Why are you doing, you know, like, I don't know. I feel that for some of you. You know, or why didn't you bring the person? And you're just like, I'm not explaining myself to you. I didn't bring them. I don't want to. I don't want to be with them. You know, I don't know. It's just 4 of Wands. Others of you are hosting the holidays at your house with the Four of Pentacles. It's a tradition that you don't want to give up. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you've been working all week on it. And with the Page of Swords, you've been telling everyone this is what's going to happen. This is what we're going to do. Blah, blah, blah. With the Strength, you are a very important figure in your friends, family, work kind of like atmosphere. That's why the people look up to you. They see you have it all together. But there's a lot of burdens they don't see you carrying. And with the World, you're finally going to be able to let go of those burdens and move forward. And maybe that's why you didn't bring this person with you. Because you're just like, it caused me agita. You're starting to give to the things that give you peace, regardless of what other people think. And I think a lot of your life you've been not people pleasing, but taking heed to what other people have been saying, if that makes any sense. And you're not anymore. You're taking your own leap of faith. You're going into your own path, and you're like, no, I'm doing what I want. Beach. No, I'm sorry. 5103. Pisces. My vibe, Pisces. Okay, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I felt like, oh my, a headache. Oh, second sign that gave me a headache. Who was the first sign? I think it was either Leo or Virgo. Oh, it happened again. So I think what I told them when I started their reading, I got a headache. Oh, you guys might just be getting headaches. Like you're around people that are just stressing you out and giving you headaches and whatever. It could be blood constriction. I told them take a Tylenol or drink some alcohol just to get the blood flowing. Hopefully it's not a blood clot or anything like that. Some of you are getting migraines this week. Feeling nauseous. Not feeling well. Some of you are pregnant. Or getting pregnant this week. Ooh. No. I feel heat. Like hot flashes. And maybe you're going through menopause. Give me a second. What the fuck just happened? Sorry. Early onset menopause for some of you. Yeah, you're feeling flustered and straight, like exactly what you just saw me go through is how you're feeling, either on the inside or the outside. With the Knight of Wands, you're happy about things that are happening, but you're also on the defense with the Queen of Wands because you know you're prepared. You look like a warrior, kind of like, and I'm ready to go in. I'm ready, but I know what I got to do. I'm gonna pop off if I have to. And with the Three of Pentacles, you're planning your strategy before there's even a conflict. With the Two of Pentacles, you're just going to try to keep everything balanced. You're looking to express your Empress energy. Like, I got it going on. I got my Emperor. Empress to the Emperor. That never happens. You got your ride or die next to you. And you're like, you know, or you and someone else are trying to keep the peace. And you guys might end up being a thing. Unless it's like your brother or something. Then you guys are just making sure that there's peace throughout the whole thing. There's a lot of burdens and whatever that you guys have to walk away from this week. You manifested that though. Your strength, you being guarded, not letting people like overstep the boundaries. It's different. And you're just, I think a lot of people are growing up this holiday and they're like, no, I'm not letting anybody step all over me. You got someone next to you that gives you strength. Could be a family member, could be your parents, could be someone that's got your back throughout this, which is awesome. And you're not bowing down or, you know, allowing things to affect you, but some of you are pregnant. Or getting pregnant this week. Because those were all pregnancy symptoms. Or you're finding out that someone in your family is pregnant and that's exactly how they're feeling. They have headaches, they have nausea, they don't feel well, they can't breathe right. some of you guys are not going to be home with the Four of Wands. Instead, you're quickly going out, looking good though. You guys made sure you got your hair cut. You did your hair. I'm not doing my hair. I'm just going to blow dry it. This is like the best. I woke up like this after I took my hair out of the wrap. So I'm just going to blow dry it and I'm going to try to look cute. I am trying to look cute, not like that. You know, but I think like some of you guys are like going to the salon or going to get a haircut or like doing your nails and doing all this stuff. Like you're showing up like, that's why I'm the pretty one in this family. 10 of Wands. You look good on the outside, but inside, I said it earlier today too. It's like a duck on water. Like the duck glides and they look good, but deep down inside, under the water, they're flapping their feet really hard and fast to like move. And it's like people don't see everything that you're carrying, all the burdens you're carrying, but you decided that that's how you want to be perceived. So that's what you're showing the world. Because in the past, you haven't been that way. In the past, you've been imbalanced. And this year, you planned it. You're like, nope. No one's going to talk about me. Like, no one's going to have anything to say about me. You know exactly what you say, how you're going to react. It's a Wheel of Fortune. It's a blessing. With the Page of Cups, somebody's going to apologize to you, possibly about what they thought about you or how they thought about you. And they're seeing a different version of you. I'll give you one more reading because that's not going to be for everyone. For others of you, getting together with friends and family make you so happy. Like you're doing whatever you want this week. You don't care what anybody else wants. You have all these choices and you're doing whatever you want. So let's say you got invited to 10 things. You're just doing the ones that you want regardless of anybody else's feelings. With the Two of Pentacles, you're not trying to keep the peace or balance. You're just trying to do whatever makes you happy. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're giving and actually participating in things with people, I guess, and that makes you happy. I mean, this is that holiday thing. But if this isn't the holiday weekend, like this could be just at work, you know what I mean, where like you're taking part in the projects that you need to take part of, you're doing what you want, you're saying what you want, you're being open. And there's so much passion and love in what you say and warmth and comfort. And you're single for some of you and pregnant. And for others of you, you're just independent with a partner. But you're strongly independent. And you guys are like building, I don't know if you're building the nursery this week or something, but you're doing something to emphasize that independence. And it's making you happy. It's your justice. After leaving out your family. Or after leaving time with your family. Like after. It's coming back. Some of you are just creating new families. And I think you're coming into this holiday differently because you're like, this is how my family is. This is how they were. This is how our family is going to be, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But if you're not pregnant, you're just really taking control. You decided you're not manifesting any tower moments. You just want peace, happiness. You don't want people fighting. You don't want people feeling angry. But everybody goes into the holidays like that, you know? But I think you're stern about it. And I don't know if you and your partner or have made a pact to do this, or if you made a pact to do this. But this holiday, I feel like, is going to be more stable, or your work environment or your home environment. And you're not letting go of that vow that you've made to yourself. If that makes any sense. Okie dokie pokies. Happy holidays.